What if the world's largest hot desert transformed into a thriving green paradise? Imagine towering forests replacing endless sands, vibrant wildlife returning to the region, and weather patterns shifting across continents. How would life on Earth change? Join us to explore this mind-bending scenario. A forested Sahara Desert. The Sahara Desert, known for its vast, unforgiving landscape, covers around 9 million square kilometers of North Africa. It's the largest hot desert in the world, comparable in size to China or the United States. Yet, this landscape wasn't always so barren. Thousands of years ago, the Sahara was a lush green savanna. Evidence shows that about 6,000 to 10,000 years ago, during what's known as the African Humid Period, the Sahara was filled with vegetation, rivers, and lakes. However, due to shifts in Earth's orbit and changes to the monsoon cycles, the region dried up, transforming into the desert we see today. This dramatic transformation tells us that nature, under the right conditions, can shape even the harshest places on Earth. But what if this vast desert became a forest again? To understand the impacts, let's look at three main areas: climate and weather, ecosystems and biodiversity, and human life and civilization. Each of these areas would experience profound changes, altering not just the Sahara itself, but also the entire planet. Climate and weather. How would a green Sahara change global climate? If the Sahara Desert became a forest, it would significantly alter global climate patterns. The Sahara's sandy surface currently reflects much of the sun's energy, a property known as high albedo, which helps keep parts of the Earth cooler. Transforming this desert into a forest would reduce its reflectivity, as trees and plants absorb more sunlight and release moisture through transpiration. This process would trap more heat and create a warmer, more humid atmosphere over the region. The resulting increase in humidity would extend far beyond North Africa, potentially impacting surrounding areas like Southern Europe and the Middle East. These regions, which currently have dry, semi-arid climates, could experience more rainfall, promoting vegetation growth and expanding agricultural potential. This shift in moisture and reflectivity would likely alter global weather patterns, redistributing clouds and rainfall, thereby impacting ecosystems, agriculture, and weather far beyond the Sahara itself. Another major impact would be on the African monsoon system. A forested Sahara could strengthen the West African monsoon, which already brings seasonal rains to parts of West Africa. With more vegetation and moisture in the Sahara, monsoon raids could become more intense and spread over a larger area, potentially transforming the entire region. Such changes would have significant effects on neighboring ecosystems, possibly even stabilizing rainfall patterns in other parts of Africa that currently experience drought and desertification. Beyond Africa, a forested Sahara would also influence atmospheric circulation. The Sahara plays a significant role in the Earth's weather systems, especially regarding the Atlantic Ocean's hurricane activity. Dust from the Sahara travels across the Atlantic, suppressing storm formation by creating dry, stable air conditions. Without this dust, the Atlantic might experience more frequent and intense hurricanes. This change could have serious consequences for the Americas, particularly the southeastern United States and the Caribbean, where hurricanes are already a seasonal threat. Ecosystems and biodiversity. What new species would call the Sahara home? A green Sahara would host an entirely different range of flora and fauna, creating a new hub of biodiversity. Currently, only highly specialized plants and animals can survive in the Sahara's harsh environment, with adaptations to handle extreme heat, limited water, and sandy terrain. If the Sahara transformed into a forest, a wealth of new species would find a suitable home here, from small mammals and birds to larger herbivores and predators that thrive in forested habitats. A forested Sahara filled with water sources and diverse plants could support ecosystems similar to tropical or temperate forests. Moreover, the region's political and social dynamics could complicate efforts to maintain and benefit from these changes. Countries that share the Sahara, such as Algeria, Egypt, and Libya, and Sudan, would need to collaborate on managing water resources, conservation efforts, and agricultural practices, which could be difficult given the region's complex political landscape. Finally, a green Sahara would be perfect not just for local populations, but also industries and economies worldwide. The Sahara is a rich source of minerals, oil, and gas, and these resources play a crucial role in the global economy. If the region were to transform into a forest, access to these resources could become more complicated, potentially affecting global energy and commodity markets. On the flip side, a green Sahara could open up new economic opportunities in ecotourism and sustainable agriculture, creating a more diverse and resilient economy for the region. Could this transformation actually happen? Turning the Sahara into a forest is an intriguing concept, but is it realistic? Scientists have explored the possibility of greening deserts like the Sahara through ambitious geoengineering projects. These proposals often involve introducing large-scale irrigation systems, planting drought-resistant vegetation, or even constructing massive solar farms that could change local climates. In fact, some researchers believe that solar panels placed in the Sahara could generate enough energy to power the entire world. The heat generated by such installations could potentially increase rainfall and humidity in the region, gradually transforming parts of the desert into greener landscapes. However, these projects are extremely challenging, both financially and technologically. The logistics of bringing enough water to irrigate the Sahara, for instance, would be daunting. Any attempts to alter the Sahara's landscape would also have unpredictable ecological and climatic consequences, not just for Africa, but for the entire planet. Some scientists worry that tampering with such a large ecosystem could create unintended side effects, like disrupting weather patterns or triggering shifts in the climate that could harm other regions. Despite these challenges, small-scale efforts to green desert areas have already shown promise. Countries like Israel and the United Arab Emirates have successfully used advanced irrigation techniques to create farmland in arid regions. These projects provide a glimpse of what could be possible in the Sahara on a much larger scale. However, any efforts to green the Sahara would require careful planning, international cooperation, and a commitment to sustainable practices to ensure that the benefits outweigh the risks. The idea of transforming the Sahara Desert into a forest is both captivating and complex. A green Sahara would reshape ecosystems, alter global climate patterns, and impact millions of lives. While ambitious, this transformation requires careful planning and international cooperation to ensure its potential benefits outweigh the environmental and economic risks involved. If you enjoyed exploring the possibilities of a green Sahara, don't forget to like the video and share it with others. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and be sure to subscribe for more fascinating insights into our world's biggest what-ifs. Thanks for watching.